Yo, fellowshippers, what up? Welcome to the Fellowship Hall with the Twins and Rap. I am Rap, aka Big Ham, aka the smartest one in the room. I'm back with my fellas. Twin number one, Keith, and twin number two, Kid. Fellas, holla at the people.
What's up, fellowship? It's your boy Ken, aka the odd man out. It's been a long time, and we shouldn't have left you without a dope beat to step to.
Oh, that's it?
Go
Okay.
ahead, man.
Yeah. What's up, fellas? It's your boy Keith, the moderator. You know me. I know you. Let's go ahead and get started. You know what we're doing. We've been away for a little while, Kendrick.
Too long. Too long.
Okay. We're doing Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, Season 2, Episode 3. So we already 2 episodes in the past. Now we're gonna go ahead and start out with Episode 3. Big Ham, go ahead and pop it off. What you think about Episode 3?
Man, I don't know what to think, man. I'm kind of in it, then I'm kind of not in it. You know what I mean? I'm kind of in it, I'm kind of not in it. Like, I just think the whole I'm your father, he not your father, that whole situation is just silly. Like, like why are they doing it? Like, Kanan is 15. Like, why Rock thinks she can just lie to him like that? Why she just won't come clean and tell him the truth? I think that's silly. I think it's kind of crazy how quick Famous got kicked out. He got kicked out like it was just quick. Like, you got a girl in the house,
get out. That rule. She must have had that rule, man, that you couldn't mess with.
I thought that was crazy. So now he didn't got enough money to get him a spot. And then old boy come to the rescue again. So that's kind of, we got that going on. From the minute I saw old girl saw Rock in that store, I knew Unique gonna hit that joint.
Yeah,
and he did it. I don't really understand what they did at the end. I don't know what kind of truce he trying to make. Is he trying to get the money back? Say he retired.
Get the money back.
Yeah, I think he's trying to get the money back. Yeah,
he just want peace.
Because his girl was scared.
So what?
Because his girl was scared. I think he just wanna be done with them.
Yeah.
Because he out.
He don't want to be done with it. So I'm trying to figure out what his angle is.
I don't think he got one.
He don't want to be done with the game. He still want to be in the game. I'm trying to figure out what his angle is. So Rock should trust him what he got going on. I know that much. Lou need to decide what he gonna do, man. He got 1 foot in, 1 foot out. It's hurting the family on both sides. Even though what they told Jukebox was true.
Of course.
Yeah, it's all been true.
That man said, you hear her singing, then she's like, remember New Edition when you look at it. I thought that was hilarious.
New Edition could sing too, though.
I giggle really hard. So I like the storyline with Jukebox finding her mom. I wonder where that's going to lead to. I like this storyline too. I hate the fact she had to use the policeman to find out what the address was.
Yeah.
I do like that storyline too.
Well, I think they're trying to make it where they got some kind of relationship, friendship almost. She'll probably be the reason why Jukebox went into the law enforcement at some point. But that's what they're doing. They're building that relationship.
And then I just think it's raising Kanan is moving too slow when it comes to Kanan. Remember we all were excited about raising Kanan because we want to see how Kanan, Ghost, and Tommy hooked up as teenagers, young people in the game, and it's like it's taking too long for Kanan to really get down into the game and get that part started. So,
let me interrupt you for a second. That's a really good point. I agree with you. Like we probably said it earlier last season, and then we kind of fell back into the story. But you're right. Like the trailer for Raising Kanan was Tommy and Ghost. You know what I mean? That was the trailer when it first, they told us that it was coming with our Power. It was Tommy and Ghost and Angela in high school, and no mention of Kanan. But this seems like it started way, way before that, which is fine. But I'm just saying that's not how they introduced it to us. Go ahead, Big Ham.
They pulled us in. They tricked us and pulled us in.
Mm-hmm.
And but yeah, we kind of want to get to that. So it's time for them to go let Kanan step up and be part of the game. Scrap did. That hurt everybody, but Scrap did. So at some point in time, you got to give Kanan some work. So let's see what's going to happen.
Do y'all think Scrap really was snitching?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I guess I don't know.
I think they were going to try to turn him, but they hadn't turned him yet.
Mm-hmm. All right, Ken, go ahead. Big Ham rambled a little bit, so let's reel it in a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, yeah, I've been a quote unquote
Lukewarm.
hater on this show
Okay.
from the start of it. And this season so far is okay, and I guess the only reason it's okay because it's still more the same. Like, I think they work on a lot of stuff that's not really adding value. Like Big Cam mentioned, this whole Rock constantly trying to hide Howard being Kanan's father is not really adding value to the show, in my opinion.
It's also unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, it's messy, and it's just all it's really doing. I think is just laying the groundwork that Kanan know he can't really fully trust Rock because she lies to him constantly. You know, it's got to come out that Scrap didn't kill himself, and Rock killed him too quick based on Howard's word. And I know she sent what's the uncle name? The crazy one, Melvin,
Marvin,
Marvin.
Marvin,
They
Marvin.
sent Marvin to investigate, and Marvin really didn't get a good answer. And then Lou went down with it, and then they just roll up on him and kill him. To me, I thought I didn't really care much for that because, like Scrappy
That
said,
did a
man,
lot though, man.
say
Yeah,
So
what?
that kind of
he
made me a
lied.
little bit suspicious of him because he clearly lied.
He lied because he wasn't supposed to be gambling. He had got
That's right.
arrested. So
Mhm.
that's the whole thing. She told him stay away from those card games.
Mhm.
But so to me, they killed Scrap off way too quick. And obviously maybe they were trying to do something, big to keep us on our toes and stuff. But killing Scrap, I don't think really added any value either. There's a lot of stuff going on adding value. Like Big Ham, I think you mentioned that you were okay with Duke trying to find her mom. I don't really care about that either because I don't know what value that's gonna add. So I know I came in and immediately said that it was okay, but now I'm talking about all the stuff that doesn't really add value to the show, and it is what it is. I guess. And then man, with Lou, man, Lou is when the first season, man, I liked Lou a lot. Lou was cool, but he was a hitter if he had to be. He was the one that always kind of kept a calm head. And now, man, this whole music stuff is just it's pulling them away from the business, and I don't really see it's not really adding any value to the show either, man. I know one of our loyal subscribers always beat me up for hating on this show, man. But they give me too much stuff to hate, and so Lou is just avoiding pages and stuff on Rock because he in the studio and now just gone, and we found out it just truly was a snake. She was messing with Crown. And then Famous still on the show. Famous adds no value to the show, man. I mean, okay, his mama kicked him out. He made me mad on this episode when he told Kanan about scrapping then to my, hey, I mean, we gotta help somebody that's living, because he trying to find a house and all that junk, man.
Can't be messing
It's a
with
lot of characters on the show that's bothering me, and they got a lot of plots that don't really add value to the show. If it's called Raising Kanan, man, let's see Kanan's life. And obviously, these peripheral characters and stuff, they're gonna be there like Juke and um, Lou and Rock and Melvin.
Marvin.
Marvin, I don't know why I keep messing up this dude's name, but anyway, they branching out too much, and I don't care about Howard partner talking to her dad about Howard, talk to her old lover about him, keeping secrets. That man ain't got to tell her everything. They're not in a relationship. They just partners. I don't know why she's so bent on finding out all his secrets, scoping out his house and junk like that. So I don't know. It was a decent couple of episodes, but it's they got too much going on to really have a solid foundation, in my opinion. What you thinking?
Okay. Actually, I guess I slightly disagree with you guys because I actually have been enjoying the past 3 episodes. Like, of course, it's small things that really don't make a difference, but it is what it is. It's TV shows, So I've been enjoying it. I thought this season had started out better than last season, so I was really enjoying it.
What happened in episode 1? I think nothing,
Uh,
right?
I think Unique got out of jail in episode 1, right? And Warrell left him and all this stuff.
Nah, he got out of jail in episode 2.
Episode 2. Oh, Unique was in jail in episode 1. And I think he got into a fight. Yeah, I don't remember episode 1 that much,
No.
but like I said, I've been enjoying the episodes. I think a few things because we probably in episode 3, so a few things that I'll go back for. Did y'all catch that? Famous name is Sean, so likely he named Kanan named his son after Famous.
Oh, I didn't even catch that, man. That's a good
Yeah,
catch. He might
of
have
course.
named him
No, he did clearly. Um,
clearly. Oh, okay,
Clearly,
okay,
clearly. But like I
okay.
said, I've been enjoying them. I thought this last episode probably was one of the just par for the course type episodes of the season. But again, I'm entertained. That's the thing. The show is to entertain us. It's not necessarily going to wow us every day, but it's entertain us. Episode 2 had the shot killing at the end with Scrap, and then this episode they wrote, Unique robbed him, got the upper hand on him thanks to his girl being afraid, but it gave Unique an opportunity. I felt that Juliana probably didn't mess him over. Actually, we knew that because we
No,
saw it
she
was
did.
Unique.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
saw
yeah.
it happen. Right.
Yeah, so I was happy that Rock had figured it out and put the pieces together. So again, we complained about Rock a lot last season about her not being sharp, but this season I feel like she's being sharp. She's doing the bigger moves. The only thing that keeps pulling her back down for me is her thinking that Kanan is so dumb that he can't understand what's going on with her dad. Now it's either two things: either Rock is dumb for thinking that Kanan is that dumb, or Kanan is that dumb and we just don't know it. So
Rock
I kind of
manipulates. Rock
she
try to
manipulating
manipulate
him,
people.
but
Yeah.
she doing too much of that manipulation. I think when it comes to Kanan, like okay, you don't want Kanan in the game, and then he got in the game. Okay, you don't tell Kanan about Scrap. Okay, do you want him in the game or out of the game because you sent him to kill Howard, and now that Howard knows everything and is talking to Kanan and telling Kanan, and Kanan is telling you, even though Jukebox told him not to. Kanan is telling you, and you still in his face talking about, I don't believe it. He talking crazy. Clearly, it's gonna come to a point where Kanan either recognizes, like you said, Ken, that Rock is lying to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my take. Not too much, but I'm enjoying the show personally.
I
All
mean,
right,
I'm watching it. Well, I'm watching it, and I'm somewhat
you're not
enjoying it.
enjoying it? Yeah, you enjoying
I'm
it.
somewhat enjoying it, man. But it's just okay, man. Like I don't know, man. I'm still waiting for Kanan to get savage, man. Like seeing him cry over Cochise, it ain't doing anything for me, man. Cool House. Okay, Cool House, is a good movie. It's an old movie, but showing Kanan on the couch crying about it, especially if it ain't his first time seeing it, it detracts from him more so than makes him more savage, in my opinion.
But
Jukebox is
okay,
still the savages
listen.
of the
But look
savages.
at look at this though, right? As far
Okay.
as foreshadowing, Kanan always has a soft spot. That's why he had a soft spot for Reek and ended up killing Juke because that's the way he is. So I think they kind of tied that together. I'm okay with it personally. I'm beginning to rock for this show. I'm not saying that it's above Power Book 2 because it's not, but it's definitely above Power Book 4. Definitely.
You say so. Wait. Which one is Power Book 4?
Tommy.
No, it's not
It-
above Tommy.
It's
You're
above
wrong.
Tommy. It's
It's not
above
above
Tommy.
Tommy.
I think it's past Tommy for me.
Uh,
All right, fellas,
uh,
you know what time it is. It's time for our favorite segment, Big Ham's introduction of the Gots to Go segment. And I'll introduce it. This is where we pick 3 characters, ranked from least most Gots to Go, but still Gots to Go, to most Gots to Go, who needs to go immediately. Well, we said this character needs to be brutally murdered or off from the show. It's a TV show, that's why we're saying that. Brutally murdered, off, gotten rid of, case closed. We're gonna let Ken kick it off. Ken, go ahead and give us your number 3 Gots to Go.
my number 3 got to go with somebody that has graced my list before and will continue to grace my list until they are gone. That is Famous.
Oof.
Famous bothers me, man. He's not adding value to the show. Okay, he's Kanan's friend, but now all they talk about is him wanting to get in the studio. Jess was his sister, and she was with Lou, and that kind of kept him close. But now just because he's Kanan's friend, okay, he didn't help. Kanan and stole some drugs for him to sell for him, for his, to get him an apartment, stuff like that. Famous is not adding value to the show. Every time I see him, man, it bothers me. It angers me. It takes away from the show. Get rid of Famous, man. Sorry, not sorry.
Big Ham, chime in.
Well, since Jess is gone, naturally just flows to Famous. Let's go get the whole family out here. Get him
Get
out
the
here.
Mama
mama too.
next.
Oh
Get the
man,
mama too. Yep.
I like him. Man. He kind of irritates me. I don't care much about him, but he in the show. They're trying to make him a permanent part of the show. He was in the show. Whenever we saw Kanan, we saw Famous this last episode.
Yeah.
So, and I don't care to see him. So,
Nope.
number 3, got to go. Famous.
Famous.
Okay. All right. So I'm a little different from you guys. Not saying I disagree or not, but my number 3 got to go is Crown. I am tired of this clown. He been messing over Lou. Now he going behind Lou back. I'm hoping that makes him an easy target to got to go. I know this new girl that Lou is trying to sign. her manager or uncle or whatever he called himself. I feel like that could be the partnership with Lou that maybe will make Lou finally take his revenge on Crown. So my number 3 got to go is Crown. And I'm gonna go ahead and snake it back and give y'all my number 2, which is Famous. And he's my number 2 because I want him to go more so than Crown. Because like you guys said, he getting on my nerves. He adds nothing to the show except okay, maybe he's the reason for Kanan naming his son Sean. But guess what? That means that he probably dead. That's why he named him after him. So let's go ahead and make that happen. Yeah, his mom, his whole story, him making Kanan have to steal from his mama to support him is also another reason why I really don't care for the character. Like he's adding nothing. He's detracting from our protagonist, even though it's kind of Rock, Marvin, Lou, and Juke and Kanan. But he's taken away from that whole that whole interaction of family and pulling Kanan down. So I'm gonna go with Famous for my number 2. Ralph, who's your number 2?
My number 2 got to go with Crown. I'm kind of like a step with you, except we backwards. Is that I don't like the fact number one he knocking Jess off when he know Jess was Lou's girl.
Hey, but he did. He helped get Jess off the show.
I am glad that he helped her. I am glad he helped get a goal, though. I am glad about that. And then I don't like the fact that he went to talk to Rock behind Lou's back as well.
Yeah.
So messy behavior like that. He said himself, "Lou will kill me if talking to you like this." And Rock lied to him. Lou ain't gonna do nothing, but when Lou found out, Lou gonna kill him. So, so I think his time winded up, as our brother Sims Powell said. His time winded up. So my number 2 got to go. Crown.
All right, Ken, who's your number 2?
Easy. My number 2 got to go is also Crown. So far, Big Ham and I are in lockstep this week, which is odd. Yep. But man, Crown is a clown. Crown messing with Jess, and obviously, Jess was on our got to go list oftentimes, and she's still on mine, kind of symbolically. She's off the show, but I want her down.
Oft. Okay.
Oft. Yeah, because and another reason for Crown is, he going behind Lou back, he knocking off his girl, like Big Ham said. And the thing is, him being on the show and also Jess, but him being on the show is actually weakening Lou. Lou should have found out that they were messing with each other. He saw them always talking to each other. He saw them in each other's face. He noticed he didn't want to help her get the job. Crown still being there is kind of, in my mind, taken away from Lou's hardness as a gangster. And obviously, the whole music thing is what Lou wants to pursue. And, it is what it is. But I think Crown's presence on the show just is a constant reminder that, hey, he was messing with Lou's girl behind his back. He wasn't worried enough about Lou to not do that. So I think Crown is he's a jerk, and he's making Lou look worse, which is even more so why I got him on my guys to go list.
Okay. Big Ham, you want to go? Give your number 1 guys to go?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was gonna have Unique as our number 1 guys to go.
Settle down.
He's our number 1 guys to go. He went in. He did what the rats couldn't do. The rats fighting the money all up. He just took all the money. That's about all of it, every last dollar. So, when that comes, he's our obvious antagonist to our criminal protagonist, and he's the main one that got to go. So with him doing what he did, we already went odds with him and war with him last season. He was getting a better Rock at every turn. Now Rock got the dub, and now he's trying to come back at it. Which I still don't understand what the whole move was if he's not trying to get in the game. So
he want peace.
He needs to
want his family to be safe.
He has to go. It's Unique.
All right, Ken, go ahead.
My number 1 got to go. It's not going to be popular. It is Rock. And the reason I got Rock on my list is because Rock is making things so messy for Kanan. The show is raising Kanan.
Who's raising him? Who's raising him, Kendrick?
The streets.
Rock raising him.
Rock is messing him over, man. This whole Howard thing is just getting on my nerves, man. For the past 4 or 5 episodes, it's all been about, okay, let's kill Howard. Oh, Howard don't remember anything. Oh, he gonna tell you he gonna tell you crazy stuff. She stopped short of saying he gonna tell you his daddy. That would have been, super dumb on her part. But she like, oh, he gonna talk crazy. He may say some crazy stuff to you. what's the reason for him to say crazy stuff to Kanan just out of the blue? He got amnesia about Kanan shooting him, so why would he just start talking crazy to Kanan? She giving herself away, and I think it's just making things worse. It's driving a wedge between her and Kanan, and I think it's just unnecessary. Man, tell the boy the truth, or at least stop bringing it up. But she just constantly telling him, and that's kind of getting on my nerve. And then the whole thing with Scrap, I think she killed Scrap too quickly, and I'm like, and she did it herself because Lou wouldn't do it. And I don't know why they didn't have Marvin do it, but I know it's unpopular, and obviously Rock can't be gone. But I want her off because in my mind she's doing too much. She's doing too much to hurt. To instead of training Kanan up and making him more trusting of her, she's driving a wedge between them because she keeps lying and she keeps trying to prop up her lies, which is making her weak. So Rock made my number one list this week.
Completely disagree.
You can. That's fine.
I do.
Yeah, that doesn't matter to me.
I had Rock on my list several times last season for the same reasons.
All right, my number one was almost something, but it's not. I agree with Big Ham. Is Unique, even though Unique seems to not pose a threat. Even though Unique seems to not pose a threat anymore, he still robbed from the family, and they put a hit out on him a while ago. I know by Warrior or whatever, but I think Unique is should be our number one still. Now,
can I just make a quick comment?
Hold on, maybe next week he won't be, but I think for this week he should be because of the loose ends. What he did last season, what he did this past episode, I think Unique is clearly the number one, like me and Rav have him. But like I said, Ken, he may not be afterwards because he may just go away. But still, based on the current present here and now, it should be Unique. Go ahead and make your comment because I got one more.
The thing though, the Unique stuff was resolved in this episode or semi-resolved. So Unique did pull a gun on, is her name Juliana or Liliana? Whatever her name is. Juliana pulled the gun on Juliana and then took the money, but he wasn't stealing the money. He didn't take it and run. He took it as leverage to get a meeting with Rock so he can say, hey, my girl is saying she's afraid for our family. I don't have anybody reporting to me anymore. I don't want to leave my hometown. I just want to squash this beef and just live in peace, do my thing. You guys do your thing. He said he can't go anywhere else and sling because there's a Unique already on every corner. So I think Unique is going to go the straight and narrow, or at least as straight and narrow as he can be. And his whole reason for doing that was to try to have a meeting so he could talk peace with Rock and the brothers. So that's why I didn't put Unique on my list, because I think his thing is somewhat resolved at the moment.
Okay, I understand that, Ken, and not mad at it. But at the same time, he still called unnecessary stress for the family. He calls them to panic. He calls them
the same thing.
Rock is the protagonist. He calls them to worry about the connect. He already took the original connect from them. There's a lot of stuff going on with Unique, man, that I think he has to be our number one. But I'll tell you one thing, almost made my number one list was Lou's music career. Because like you said, Ken, his music career is taking him too far away from the family. Okay, it's one thing if it's a side hustle, but he still got that beeper. But now he ignoring multiple beepers and stuff, multiple pages or whatever. His music career is getting in the way. So maybe if Crown go away though, which we all had him on our list, that's gonna keep Lou with the music more. So it's a lot going on. I didn't say much about Juke. I'm still liking Juke's character and development. We hated on it at the beginning of the season last year, especially Ken. But I like Juke. I don't necessarily care that she's trying to get a relationship with her mom, but at the same time, she has no relationship with her dad thanks to her own dad's demons or whatever. So I kind of see why they're writing it in the show. I don't particularly care for it, but I can see how it would make for good TV. We also did the same thing about Marvin's, anger management. But clearly he's going to try to get with this woman who seemed to be hot and bothered when they were talking for a second. Yeah, so.
I almost put Juke singing on the list, man. Juke singing almost made the list. They started the show with Juke singing, and it kind of goes hand in hand with Lou's record stuff. So I saved it because I fallen in love with Juke's character, but I ain't for all the singing.
Yeah. Okay. Big Ham, you wanna make it in closing comments or close it out?
Nah, man, I was just gonna say, man, I kind of like that storyline. It's kind of what it kind of tugs your heartstrings a little bit, but I like the fact that but I do want to see Juke become more involved in the game, though. Yeah. I want to see that as well. So that's where I'm kind of stuck with the Juke character. Because last year last year, but last season, we all said that Juke was the hardest show.
Juke
So
was the
it's time for Rock to put those things to use. So that's what I wanted to see, but that's all I got.
okay. Ken, any last comments from you?
No, I mean, looking at the preview for next week, it looks like Unique and the detective going to end up having a little sit down where she's trying to figure out who messed them over, and so she's still pushing hard to fight, and that may actually draw Unique to my list if he ends up rolling over. But if he truly wants peace, then he needs to be quiet and not snitch. Yeah, I'm just looking forward to seeing what happens. Looks like Rock and the fellows are going to be talking to some different guys, but maybe Italians or
Italians, yeah.
yeah, maybe the Italians for another avenue or something like that. So they're introducing more stuff into it, which is fine. But I guess I don't want them to, try to add so much where a focus of the episode or the show we lose focus on what the episode is. It should be about Kanan, so we'll see.
Yeah, I think you too focus on the name that's in the title when the title is a phrase. It's raising Canaan, so it's not just about Canaan. It's about everything that go into raising Canaan or creating Canaan. So
No, I'm not focused on the name of the show, but the name of the show is the name of the show. I mean, it's
it's a
about Canaan.
phrase.
It's about the tendrils or whatever that go out from Canaan. And if everybody else gonna get their own little storyline, it's gonna start to dilute it. And so Canaan was supposed to be the draw. Actually, Ghost and Tommy and Angela was supposed to be the draw, and now they switched it to Canaan. So if they're gonna stick with Canaan, that's fine. But I need to understand, I need to see more on Canaan getting into the game. Like right now, he's not really into the game. He's just sneaking and stealing every once in a while, or doing this and that for famous. But so far Canaan hasn't really been engaged in the game. He just goes to the warehouses and listens. Like at least last season, they were making him put in a little bit of work when Scrap was, quote unquote babysitting him or whatever. But we'll see. I mean, but I understand it's got to be more focused than just Kanan, but I don't want it to get to the point where it's just too much to try to keep up with.
Okay, y'all think dude from the wheelchair gonna be a problem, or you think that was just his one cameo and that's it?
I'm assuming it's
That
his
was
one
just a cameo.
cameo.
That was more about Marvin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I wanted Marvin to kick him in the chest though.
We don't advocate violence.
I'm pretty sure you're not paralyzed from the neck up.
waist up, waist up.
Kick him in the chest, he able to feel it.
All right, this is a fellowship. I remember that, right? All right, fellowshippers, we're gonna let you go. We've been out for a while, but we're glad to be back, chilling with each other, chilling with you. Make sure you
I'd kick dude in the chest so hard, bro.
make sure you let us know your comments in the comments section and keep rocking with us. You can follow us on Facebook at the Fellowship Hall. You can also follow us on our YouTube page at the Fellowship Hall where you're watching now. You can also follow Big Ham at HamDog22 on Twitter and also at Facebook at Raphael Hammond. So make sure you guys keep rocking with us. We'll be back next week reviewing this next episode, and glad to be back. Be blessed.
Be blessed, fellowship.